Well, hello and welcome everybody. Little truncated intro, Randy Replay. Excuse me. All right, let's try this again. Randy Replay. Randy Replay. Can it again. Minnesota Vikings football online on the air and all across the SSN. DJ Wanham has agreed to a 4-year, $25.6 million deal that will re-sign him and allow him to play for your Minnesota Vikings for the foreseeable future. See what I did there? So DJ Wanham, a guy that's really come on in this franchise into his own right, the starting left outside linebacker, will be locked up for 4 years at 25.6 total. And then, of course, CJ Ham going to be what is expected to be his last year, going to remain a Minnesota Viking for the remainder. We'll see if we can get him a Super Bowl trophy. Got to believe we're in the hunt at #1 seed in the NFC. 1 year, $4 million deal. And then I can't remember if we reported on this or not yet last week. Ezra Cleveland signed a 2-year extension worth $9.2 million. So the left guard not going anywhere. Cody Mock is expected to eventually overtake that right guard spot. Quinn Minarez is getting a little older, and Cody Mock is learning a lot in practice. So now that we get you back to the main screen here, we'll be able to look at the injury report for both teams and get you ready for kickoff here. Sunday afternoon football in NFC North tilt. Detroit Lions flying in from the kitty litter box that is Ford Field. And Minnesota Vikings for the first time. No injuries. We are operating at full capacity here this afternoon. And for the Lions, if our team can get us there, not the Jets, there we go. Apparently no injuries for them either. So both teams operating at full strength. I know this is a lie because the Minnesota Vikings have somebody that's out. So either way, it is what it is. So Jamal Adams and company will come into US Bank Stadium today. 9-2 Minnesota Vikings, who just got a 2-game lead in the division, could have this thing wrapped up by week 15. Going up against the third place Lions, who are 6-5. Kickoff is next. And hello and welcome everybody. Minnesota going with their 2010 throwback jerseys for this one. There's JJ's numbers. There's JG coming in, and they have a big hill to overcome. The 92 Minnesota Vikings currently sit atop the NFC North and atop the NFC, with the #1 running back in the NFL today coming in here. And TJ Hawkinson is back from injury, going up against his former team. And there they are. Patrick Mahomes will lead them out. Skol Vikings, Baru. And what we see here today is a chance for Dalvin Cook to get 20 touchdowns. He already has eclipsed 2,000 yards this season. 1 touchdown away from 20. He had 3 in the game against the Ravens last week. And for the Lions, you just got to try and stop them. They're usually really good in the interior, as you can see, only allowing 3.8 yards per carry. And it's going to be a battle in the proverbial trenches. So Minnesota, Detroit, about to kick off here. Of course, the national broadcast is Fox, so you get that nice little intro. But you're stuck with Randy Replay on the play-by-play. And down we send it, where Greg Joseph is prepared to boot this thing away. Minnesota won the toss, elected to defer, as we always do. And count it down with me. Kablamo! We are underway from US Bank Stadium with a noon kickoff local time, and it is another touchback. I think Greg Joseph is going to set the NFL record for most touchbacks in a single season. Oh boy. There is Jared Goff's, or JG's numbers, 2290, 14 touchdowns, 9 picks on the season. And we will start this game with Goff in the empty set. Gets the snap, looks right. Goff throws left. And it's picked off. Jalen Johnson, first pass of the game. Jalen Johnson has been on fire these last 5-6 weeks. Got the inside coverage. Jared Goff, wobbly ball, back foot. One-hander by Jalen Johnson. His skull chance rained down. We get a Baru and we welcome in Patrick Mahomes into the fray. 5,075 yards, 50 touchdowns, 26 picks on his campaign. And he has the best running back in all of football entering play today in terms of yardage beside him. Let's go. What a start. Oh, dude, this team is on fucking fire, dude. This team is on fire, bro. Yeah, now we see Mahomes from the gun. Spread formation. Dalvin Cook to the right. Mahomes will get the snap. It's a setup screen. Dalvin Cook with blocking. Ooh, he just got in front of Jonah Williams and Quinn Miners, rather, but he will still turn 8 yards. And Mahomes is giving him nods of approval. So usually, a 3v2. Dalvin Cook a little bit more patient, but not that time. And we'll see what they got planned here. A 2nd and 2. No score yet. 14:32 left to go. 30 seconds into the game. Minnesota already has a first turnover. Oh, boy. JJ man in motion right to left. Across your screen and or radio dial. Mahomes will turn, gives to Dalvin. Oh, and again, Darrisaw not able to get the block. Dalvin's too quick. So Dalvin Cook last week, 52 carries. We missed it. Over 200 yards and like 3 touchdowns, like what we said. And of course, the 2,000-yard season he's achieved it. Now just looking for that 20 touchdowns to go with it. Mahomes from the gun. Says he's good. Gets the snap. It's a toss right side for TJ the Hawk Hawkinson. His game back from injury. And TJ will get this thing a little bit more manageable after a gain of 7. It's now 2nd and 3. From the logo, Mahomes stands in the gun. Dalvin Cook to his right. Tries to get him to jump. That never works. There's Dalvin angling left side. Has to come back after shedding a tackle. And these guys up front for the Lions are no joke. Now Mahomes will be under center for this 3rd down. Gets the snap, throws it again, and TJ wasn't ready, or it was off the mark. Either way, miscommunication, and Greg Joseph will be sent out for a field goal opportunity. Oof. It's not a good start. So from the forehead of the Vikings logo, 56-yarder, dead center of the field pretty much. Greg Joseph, snap spot kick. No problem. So Minnesota takes an early lead, 3-0, after the drive kind of stalls out. 3rd and 6 now. Minnesota maybe in a weird spot here. Either way, Jared Goff gets the snap, throws metal caught. Big hit. Eric Kendricks not going to get the first down. And the Vikings have stopped Irv Smith Jr., former Viking, from getting the first down. Jared Goff a little bit off on the throw. And here comes the punting unit. Go get it. So, oh boy, here we are. 3rd and 16. Mahomes in the empty set. Weird snap is corralled. Looking. Throwing it up for TJ Hawkinson. Splits the defenders. Hawkinson's loose. 10-5. Touchdown, Hawkinson. In his return game, he gets the biggest completion that he has seen this season. And Minnesota will turn the 3rd and long into 3rd and nothing as they get away with 6 points here. For Mahomes, his 51st touchdown of the campaign. And TJ, I do believe that's his 4th. Mark my words. The extra point is good. 10-0 Minnesota. Field goal attempt. Andrew Booth Jr., worth noting, 3 blocks this season. Left hash. Snap spot kick. Ooh, Andrew Booth got back there. No, good. It's good. Okay, I thought it went short. That will make it 10-3. Just barely over the crossbar. We almost had a Detroit doink. Either way, incomplete. Mahomes will remain in the gun. Give us to Dalvin. Dalvin angles right side. Dalvin gets the edge. Dalvin stiff arm first down. And oh no. Oh no. Rookie wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba holding the left side of his right side of his rib cage, sorry. This is not good for the kid, and oh boy, oh no, he's being helped out. Jackson Smith-Njigba leaves the field of play here late first quarter, and Colin Johnson will come in to subsequent the kid, and we'll get his information passed along as soon as we get it. Mahomes from the gun. Never a good thing to see. Wide open, Adam Thielen across the middle, takes a shot, but gets down to the 5. Minnesota will go no huddle. We're still awaiting word for the injury to Smith-Njigba. Mahomes from the gun. Snaps corral. He pump fakes. Throws it. Oh, it's intercepted. Oh, no. Didn't see bumper pool, I do believe, lurking. And that will be an interception. Oof, threw it right to him. You gotta float it over that defender. I do believe that is bumper pool. We will get a fact check. Michael Gallup just hit 1,000 yards this game. 72 completions, 6 touchdowns. So there you go. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, in true Randy-like fashion, there was a little mistake there. It's Brian Poole, not bumper pool. Jared Goff from the pistol, man in motion. It's a toss to the wide receiver who's going to get near first down yardage for Jackson Smith-Njigba. It's a dislocated shoulder. Will be out for the rest of this one. Oh boy, the defense does not change for the quarterback. We are still heavy hitting safeties and linebackers. Goff from the gun, and it's a keeper. Danielle Hunter. Tackle for loss. High stepping Danielle Hunter. You wish it was a sack, but we'll take a TFL. Does not go down as a sack, and this will bring up 2nd and 15 for the Vikings. Goff from the gun. The snap is corralled. Throw middle, caught. Big hit, fumble. Get that ball. Get that ball. It is Harrison Phillips. So a big hit. Eric Kendricks. I do believe he was down. We're gonna check it. Skull chance rain down for now. Big hit. Oh yeah, ball was out indeed, and Harrison Phillips will get the ball back for his team. Oh my heavens. Obviously you could get the first down. You want to go for the touchdown here. Mahomes from the gun gets the snap. Throws. Caught. JJ. Touchdown Vikings. We get a gritty against the Motor City Kitties. Right in the face of the defender. That is brutal. And the defense fired up. You love to see it. The defensive coordinator having to hold back his guys after Minnesota will take the lead pending the kick. 17-3. It's good. Oh boy. Oh, Nelly. That'll bring up 3rd and 13 for the Detroit Lions. Minnesota sends an extra man. Brian Asamoah back in coverage. Goff gets the snap. Looks left. Flushed. Throws. And caught. Touchdown. Trayvon Diggs was right there. Tried to bat it away. Did not work. And they will score. There was an injured Lion on the play. Oh boy. So this to make it 17-10. The snap spot kick is good. Diggs right there. I don't know how you play that any better. Got turned around, and that is a rare Trayvon miss to the formation. Mahomes under center. The snap is corralled. Chalks it up, JJ. How many times? Oh, down to the 3. Just under threw it. Either way, it is a first down to the 3-yard line. The best wide receiver. Well, If you ask any Minnesota Vikings fan in the league, and I guess in terms of touchdowns this season, down to the 3. Now, what do you do here if you're Minnesota? From the 3, 12 minutes left to go here in the first half. Snap, given Dalvin angling down to the 1. Dalvin Cook down to the 1. Trying to get into the end zone for his 20th touchdown on the year. I formation. Toss. Right side Dalvin. Edge not gained. Loses 3. Oh boy. So that'll make it 3rd and goal here. Goff from the gun. Trying to get him to jump. That rarely works. Snap is corralled. Looks. Throws. Caught Colin Johnson for the touchdown. Touchdown Vikings. And they're going to hit their dance right in front of the security personnel and the fans down here near the field. And Colin Johnson will score for the Vikings. And so number 20 for Dalvin Cook still eludes him. Snap spot kick his way is good. 24-10 Minnesota. 11-10 left to go here first half. What do we do? Pistol formation. Goff looks, throws, and it's caught. Hayden Hurst over Kendricks, and he gets into the end zone. He does a Fortnite dance. Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, bada, bum. So that'll be a touchdown for Detroit. Now down 8. Let's see what happened here. Goff throws. Kendricks just a little bit beyond where he needed to be. And couldn't bring down Hayden Hurst. Just to make it 24-17. Snap spot kick. It's good. Snap corralled. Throw left side. Caught. JJ angling. To the hash marks. Goes out at the 17. And Justin Jefferson showing why he is number 1 here. Using his speed and ability to just turn on a dime here. Mahomes does his patented 3rd down conversion dance, even though it wasn't a 3rd down conversion. All right, here we go. Mahomes from the gun. Empty set. Gets the snap. Oh, just as he's about ready to throw it. Oof, takes a shot and it goes into the proverbial pellets. Not the dirt because, you know, little pellets in between the blades of synthetic grass here at US Bank Stadium. Mahomes trying to get them to jump. Never works. Gets the snap. Throws and it's intercepted. Mahomes threw it to the backside of Adam Thielen. And Mahomes now the only guy that can get him. Here's Colin Johnson bringing him down. My heavens. So Brian Poole will pick off Mahomes for the 2nd time tonight. And Brian Poole, we'll see what happened here. Mahomes threw it behind Adam Thielen. Oof. Looks like it was meant to go to him. 1st and goal now. Goff from the gun. Turns, gives. It's a quarterback keeper, and Jared Goff will walk into the end zone untouched. Oh, boy. Now this game is 1 extra point away from being tied up. The snap spot kick is good. 24 all here. Oh boy. Big looks being shot across the way. And Tyler Harrell. Returnable kick. Not going to get past the 20. So Patrick Mahomes' 2nd straight game with 2 picks. After kind of mitigating that sort of damage from the gun, snap is corralled. Looking, throwing middle across his body to Adam Thielen. Minnesota will, looks like, go no huddle. The snap corral. Catching him off guard. It is another throw at him, Thielen. And they're going to stay with tempo here, are the Vikings. Mahomes, snap corral. Looking, throwing, middle. Dalvin caught 9 yards. And it looks like the Vikings will take their first timeout. So apparently they did get the 10 yards needed. But they're going to call it 2nd and inches. So a little bit of conflicting reports coming across in terms of what's on the field and what the stadium announcer said. Of course, that being Alan Roach. Mahomes from the gun. Snap corral. Looks. Fires right side. Thielen. There is a flag. We're going to check it. Of course. This one's coming back. Quinn Miners. Boy. And so still 2nd down for the Vikings. Let's see what you got here. From the 44, 30 seconds left. Mahomes has to get rid of it, and there's just no blocking here for Patrick. Intended for TJ Hawkinson. And we'll see what happens here. Mahomes from the gun. Talking to the offensive line. Gets the snap. Has to throw it early because of the pressure, and it's incomplete. Oh, boy. Duke Uzama, the rookie, getting back there early and often. My heavens. So Greg Joseph lines up 61-yarder left hash. Greg Joseph has hit from 64 this season. From the logo, it is good. Had some room to spare. That shouldn't be a problem. 27-24 your score now. Greg Joseph to boot. Minnesota, you do get the ball back in 20 seconds. And it's a returnable kick. Brought out. Okay, just shove him off like he's nothing. So here we go. This weird near pistol formation for the Lions yet again, and they're running with it. Just trying to get out of this half, no doubt. And that'll just about do it. So they call a run play just to get to the half, and that is where we sit right now. Minnesota has the ball when we come back. 27-24. It's a tightly contested game through 2 quarters. Let's take a look around the nation and see what's going on in the NFL world. Close game that we're watching, or a game that we're watching closely, is the Packers, but we're going to go to Chi-Town where the Bears were near the bottom of the division, down 3 at the half to the Bucks. Justin Fields a touchdown in that one. Moving further out east, Philadelphia. In a rare, precarious situation against the Dolphins. Down 11 near the half. And then Green Bay, the game we're watching, the Giants losing to the Packers 14-7. Aaron Rodgers with a pick. So here we go. Mahomes under center. He's got a bunch of receivers and tight ends to his right. It is a play action. Throwing. Ooh, spinning out of the tackle. JJ, he trips. Otherwise, we'd be looking at a ball that goes down to the 20, but now he just gets pushed out at the 38. So JJ trips after his spinning out of the tackle. We'll take a look at it. Mahomes trying to keep his eyes down the field at all times right here. Tries to jump over, but loses his footing. And either way, it is a first down Viking. Talking to the offensive line is Mahomes. 10:39 left to go. Dalvin, room, Dalvin, angling end zone, touchdown Dalvin, 20th of the season. And he's getting a workout. Or is the shoulder injured? That is the same shoulder that he favored earlier in this one. Dalvin Cook, 20th touchdown of the year. Ooh, he took a shot on that left shoulder. Okay, so... Oh boy, that shoulder might be giving Dalvin some pain here. Either way, Minnesota capitalizes on having the ball first in the second half. Kick extra point is good. Minnesota up 10 now, getting some separation. With the re-signing and the injury, don't want to force anything, so Owen Papa will be in the rest of the way. Goff, all day to throw, literally all day to throw. And he finally goes down. Daniil Hunter gets a sack on the deba. All day to throw, and then as soon as he turns around, he's got Daniil Hunter in his grill. And this will be a field goal opportunity. Left hash. Just about a 33, 35 yarder somewhere in there. Snap spot kick. It is good. I want to say he was a tight end at one point, but my heavens, what a play. Mahomes from the gun. Or under center, I should say. Gets the snap. Looks, fires. TJ down to the 3. And Garrett Bradbury will go down for the second straight game holding his chest. Oof. So Garrett Bradbury for the second straight week will leave here, I do believe, in the second half. And now he's holding his wrist as he exits the game. We'll give him some claps. Oh boy. In Minnesota, you got a chance to put this thing away here. Of course, pending any weirdness for all intents and purposes. Mahomes from the gun. Snap is corralled. Given Dalvin. Ooh, down to the 1. And Garrett Bradbury bruised sternum. So Jarrett Patterson will come in relief for Garrett Bradbury. So the rookie getting some playing time here this later half of the season. Mahomes under center. Snap corralled. Throws. Dropped. Adam Thielen, the most surest hands in the NFL, drops the touchdown throw. I mean, ooh, is age catching up with Adam Thielen now? And you gotta think about that for a minute. Either way, Greg Joseph to tack on the field goal. This to make it 37-27. Minnesota back up by 10. Here this evening or this afternoon. So Lions first down. Jared Goff from the gun. Empty set. Snaps corralled. They're doubling up. Andre Carter. He throws. And wow, it's a touchdown. Javon Holland not able to get over there, and Isaiah McKenzie with the score. So a backpedaling Jared Goff and really, really conservative coverage by Javon Holland. So there's the point after. It's a 3-point game yet again. Mahomes didn't expect to be in a a shootout here with the third team in the division, but here we are. My heavens, what a game. So now Tyler Harrell from the goal line. He's going to take it out and knock it up to the 25. They love running it out of the shotgun this season. Dalvin to the right of Mahomes in the aforementioned shotgun. It is a setup screen with blocking. Dalvin slicks a tackle. There is a flag. We're gonna get it. And it is on the Lions for tackling out of bounds. Minnesota fresh set down to the 3. So fresh set of downs for the Vikings. Automatic first down. We get it. Here we go. Mahomes under center. Throws wide open. CJ Ham. Touchdown Vikings. And CJ Hamalama Ding Dong will get his 3rd touchdown reception of the year. Wide open. Kevin O'Connell laughing all the way to the bank. And that's a check you can cash. So Minnesota taking multiple minutes off this clock here. 12 plays, 71-yard drive, 6 minutes gone. And giving the ball back to Jared Goff, down 10 once again. Nelly. After the gain of 4, Goff from the gun. 3rd down and 5. From the 25, Jared Goff. Snap corral. Looking. It is he throws, and it's caught. Hayden Hurst touchdown. Oh my goodness. And Eric Kendricks will give up the pressure, or the completion. Oh my heavens. So Nick Folk on to make it a 3-point game once again. The snap spot kick is good. So Mahomes from the gun. Snap is corralled. Looking. Throwing. And it's intercepted. Fumble! Get the ball! My goodness! What in the heck is going on at the late stages of this one? So Mahomes throws a pick. The defender will fumble. And this is the weirdest play I've ever seen. Mahomes with that sidearm. And that was rookie center Jarrett Patterson causing the fumble, ladies and gentlemen. Rookies making plays on both sides of the ball for this team. I have never seen a center hit somebody so hard. So Minnesota gains yardage after the weird play. Mahomes with that sidearm delivery. It's very hard for him to get it up over a defender. So that's the only knock in terms of Randy's book, as Dalvin will take it up for 8 yards. Warrior on the tackle. 3:40 left to play. Dalvin, left side. Dalvin, room to score. Makes a man miss. Cuts back in. Touchdown, Dalvin. And the whirly bird. Jarrett Patterson with the whirly bird to Dalvin Cook. It's one of our favorite touchdown celebrations. That, along with Roll the Boat, Sky You Must Go, Vikings Go Gophers. And my heavens, what a game this has been. Back and forth we go. This to put him back up by 10. Snap spot kick. Angles left, but it's good. Harrison Phillips will drop back into coverage. Throw left side. Picked. Jalen Johnson, second of the game, and there. Actually, that is Tyson Campbell chicken noodle soup with the pick. Andre Carter gave up the weird throw. And Tyson Campbell chicken noodle soup. There's the foot drag. And there is your dagger. Minnesota will walk off the Detroit Lions. No pun intended. So here we go. Under center, you just got to get a couple first downs. This is a good start. Dalvin Cook will get one. There's the timeout. So if you're Minnesota, you got one more first down to get, unless they spend all their timeouts here. We'll take a look at what happens. Mahomes from the gun. And of course, Dalvin gets brought down by an untouched defender. Kind of stacking the deck here are the Lions against the Vikings. 2nd and 11. Turns, gives to Dalvin. Everybody in the building knows what's going to happen. It's all about who you can stop. And now just one more first down separates Minnesota from 10-2 football here this season. The question is, how are you going to get it? Well, that remains to be seen, and we're going to see it right now. 3rd and 6. 1:18 left to go here in the game from the 38. Mahomes in the gun. Snaps corralled. Throws. Caught. Calling Johnson. First down. Yes. First down, Vikings. Detroit cannot stop the clock again, and that will just about do it here from US Bank Stadium. Minnesota could literally run the clock out. Give to Dalvin. Makes a man miss, gets up to the 40. And Minnesota, now you don't have to call another play. That is the game. Brian Poole with his 8 tackle. Also a part of 3 Detroit Lion turnovers. And my heavens, what a nail biter. The 3rd team in the division will come in here and almost play spoiler for Minnesota's first seed. And so we will get you back to the main screen after the post-game stats, and we'll check what the Packers did. Everybody's watching that game. to see if the Giants can play spoiler for them. And then we'll take a look at the playoff bracket and see if there's any movement. 3, 2, 1, a victory. So, Minnesota Vikings fans, as your final Gjallarhorn sounds, the Minnesota Vikings have climbed to 10-2, number 1 seed in the playoffs in the NFC, and are still kings of the North. Pending any weirdness with the Green Bay Packers, 51-41. Let's get into these player stats. Oh boy, for the Vikings, Patrick Mahomes' QB rating of 105.4. He was 38-51. That is 74% completion percentage. For those of you that did not know how to do math or simply didn't look over here. 485 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, 5 in the last 2 games for Mahomes. But as long as we keep winning, we'll be okay. Dalvin Cook, 41 carries, 256 and 2 touchdowns. Also had the rare fumble, his 3rd of the season if I'm not mistaken. Patrick Mahomes, 2 for 13 on the ground. Adam Thielen, 1 for 2. Off those pesky end rounds. In the receiving game, JJ is back in the win column after Jackson Smith and Jigba left the game with an injury. We'll also get his status. 14 catches, 206. And a gritty against the Motor City Kitties here for JJ. Colin Johnson came in relief of Smith and Jigba, who left the game. 7 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 5 for 37. Mostly off of those screen plays that seem to work at every turn here this afternoon. Adam Thielen, 5 for 70. TJ Hawkinson, 5 for 96, and a touchdown in the return game. CJ Ham channeling his inner Randy Moss, 1 catch, 3 yards, and a touchdown. Oh boy, Jackson Smith and Jigba before leaving. The rookie, 1 catch, 11 yards. Nobody. And we mean nobody cares about blocking, but we will report that Garrett Bradbury's going to be missing some time. So Jarrett Patterson, who's come in here a couple games this season, will get some extended playing time. Hopefully not much, in relief of Bradbury. Nobody cares about blocking. Going to go to defense, look at total tackles, and it's the NFL Comeback Player of the Year in Randy's eyes. Eric Kendricks missed all of last season with an injury. Bounces back, and he is now one of the best linebackers in the NFL in terms of tackles. And he has 15 here today. Lewis Cine with 8, Javon Holland with 7. Owen Papo, the rookie, coming in relief of Eric Kendricks, who left the game with an injury, but came back in the second half with 6. Danielle Hunter, Trayvon Diggs, and Jalen Johnson also had 6 as well. Andre Carter, Harrison Phillips with 5. Asamoah, Caleb Evans with 4. Tyson Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup with 3. Jordan Hicks with 2. Willikis, Cleveland, Patterson, Wanham, Bynum, Peterson, Ham, Woods. We don't know how legit all this is. Booth Jr., Bradbury, Darisaw, and Gervin Dexter with the tackle as well. Tackles for loss, we had a bunch. 2 for Danielle Hunter, 2 for Kendricks, 1 for Asamoah Papo Diggs here today. Only 1 sack. Jared Goff, could do no harm. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. We had 1 sack. Jared Goff could do no wrong today. He had all the time in the world. That offensive line is pretty good over there in Detroit. Don't let the record fool you. Danielle Hunter with a sack. Interceptions. Tyson Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup had 1 to seal the deal at the end of the game. And then the very first play of the Lions scrimmage, Jalen Johnson with the pick. So the very first play for the Detroit Lions was an interception, and so was the very last. What a bookend to this game. You love to see it, especially against a division opponent. Pass deflections, we had 3 by Lewis Seen, Eric Hendricks, and Jalen Johnson. Forced fumbles by Patterson, Peterson, and Kendricks. Try saying that 9 times fast. Picked up by Harrison Phillips. There was other guys that recovered, but apparently they're not being tracked by the NFL at this time. No block kicks, no safeties, no defensive touchdowns for your Minnesota Vikings in this one. Greg Joseph, 3 for 3 on field goals, longest of 61. Season and franchise long of 64, 6 for 6 on extra points. Punting, Ryan Wright, 1 punt, 45, netting 45. Easy day for the big man punter. We talked about it. Kick returns, maybe Minnesota hit a bust. Tyler Harrell, still without a touchdown. Longest of 23, 7 kick returns, 143. Punt returns, 1 for 5. That was the longest. Well, Minnesota, I never thought I'd say this, but they hold on to beat the Detroit Lions at home. The turnovers, 4 total, 3 picks by Mahomes, and then a fumble by Dalvin Cook. Kind of gave points to the Detroit Lions and really made this thing interesting coming down the stretch. Speaking of coming down the stretch, this presentation was a presentation of the NFL on the SSN. Any rebroadcast, redistribution, or reusage of said broadcast is strictly prohibited without the expressed written consent of the NFL, the SSN, or any of its subsidiaries. This has been Randy Replay. We'll get you back to the main screen, take a look at some injuries, and then prep you for everything. Week 14 in the NFL. I will see you in just a minute. And hello and welcome to not the main screen, but the injury report screen. Minnesota had Jackson Smith and Jigba and Garrett Bradbury go down with injuries in this game. Good news, they will not be held out for any amount of time as they were diagnosed with injuries that will heal and recover within the week. So Minnesota climbs to 10-2. The only NFC team with double-digit wins, the Packers, is still waiting for the NFL to update their standings. So we're going to have to wait until next week when we take on the bottom of the basement division rivals, the Chicago Bears, or as most people know them as, Da Bears. And then we could wrap up this NFC North with a win in Green Bay, pending what they did this week and next week. We could lock up the division 2 weeks before the end of the season. That would be just a grand old day for Randy Replay, getting a win in the Packers all the way. Either way, this is Randy Replay. Once again, your Minnesota Vikings hold on to beat the Detroit Lions, coming in here third team in the division. They will fall to 6-6. Mediocre football for the Motor City Kitties. Oh boy. I will see you in the next one.